Since the aftermath of the general elections, I have not ceased to reflect on how my campaign was conducted. Surely in hindsight, many things could have been done in a different way. But then hindsight is a beautiful thing. Considering that our party is less than 5 years old, its candidates self-funded, its leader and the party itself being subjected to an unprecedented wave of censorship at the hands of the mainstream media, I find it incredible that our party secured over 200,000 votes, placing us as the country's sixth largest political party. I'm also confident that our vote bank shall amplify many folds more, and that we shall rise up the rankings, since this was, of course, our first flush. Although that task is achievable, it is an uphill task, and it's quite a challenge, and it requires a carefully orchestrated and collective effort from everyone in the party, from the top to the bottom. I shall refrain from discussing my personal views on domestic and foreign policy. My views align perfectly with those of the Workers' Party of Britain and its 10-point agenda. The Workers' Party of Britain is unique in the sense that its views align with the values that are soaked into the very core of my conscience: morality, equality, and justice. The party's views align and do not contradict with mine or any other mainstream faith, or even faithless systems. For the purpose of my case to be appointed as London Secretary, I shall approach the reader of this letter and the viewer of this video with two fundamental points of discussion. The Workers' Party of Britain is a reincarnation of the original Labour Party. It is an embodiment of the original Labour Party that stood for the workers, the working class people of this country. Our party is a socialist one that sits to the left of the political spectrum, and it instills the very same core values upon which the original Labour Party was formed. Now, since my years as a young teenager, and this was before the advent of the internet, I was exposed to the greats of the yesteryears, notably the late and great Mr. Tony Benn, who I consider godfather to the socialist movement in the 70s, and whose legacy still serves as an inspiration to today's socialist leaders, Mr. George Galloway and Mr. Jeremy Corbyn. Upon the Labour Party moving from the left to the right under the dreaded Tony Blair, our country has been subjected to an enormous void in the political spectrum. The working class are deprived of political representation, and thus this has resulted in a significant divide and has widened the gap of the rich to the poor. I am firmly of the opinion that the only political party that represents the masses is the Workers' Party of Britain. Ever since I commenced my parliamentary campaign, I've expressed my desire to reserve an office at the party, which would allow me and enable me to contribute to its expansion and its betterment. I have provided my support, I'm proud to say, to many of my London-based parliamentary candidate colleagues all across London. Now, in the event that I am awarded with this prestigious office, I pledge to offer the following: to build and maintain contact and rapport with all members that fall under my jurisdiction, to regularly identify, examine, and expedite all issues and inquiries that are put to me by the members of the Workers' Party of Britain, to relay communication from the members to the central office and from the central office to the members, to rally support and encourage members to take part in voluntary roles that shall aim to serve the betterment of the party. Formally to propose office space here at Kingsley Road in Hounslow, from where this video is being taken, to serve as a satellite office to the party. It does hold a small studio that benefits from audio and video recording equipment, and it shall be offered to all members with the view to promote the party. The services of the 2 members of my team, who are my very close friends, their assistance and support to the parties with reference to the social media handles of all those members that fall within the London region. I shall encourage and offer all members under our jurisdiction with tuition and training with the view to improve their and subsequently the party's social media presence. The correct and consistent employment of social media is key. Now, during my campaign, I quickly grasped the importance of consistent and continuous posting on all social media handles, adding multiple tags, inviting multiple collaborators, ultimately fine-tuning the algorithms that shall generate our videos to audiences in their thousands. I do appreciate that the social media may alienate some of our more seasoned members, but it shall be my utmost priority to assist them with this extremely important phenomenon, as it is key in today's digital world. I shall strive to develop strong ties with my fellow branch secretaries across the country and ensure to aim to establish a reciprocal arrangement from them with the view to spread our respective messages across the nation and indeed internationally. My duties shall be to pass on party news and campaigns to the members and instruct them to share that on their social media handles, distributing leaflets and campaign material, organizing social meetings and other events, organizing political discussions, both in person and virtually, and to provide all feedback and queries from the membership to the central office and from the central office to the membership. I am afraid, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, that this video must remain finite in the event that I am appointed to serve this party in the capacity of branch secretary to London. I shall have enough time for me to leave a recognizable and substantial mark on the Workers' Party of Britain. In conclusion, and the hope that all the members and the brethren of the Workers' Party of Britain employ their conscience and reach out to their hearts and minds, I ask you all one question: who is the best candidate for this role? And please follow through with the answer that you get and nominate accordingly. On a personal note, would like to say that I have a strong command over my first language, which is English, over Urdu, Hindi, Punjabi, Saraiki, and I am confident that these qualities shall assist for me to better communicate with the diverse population that London so proudly houses. I shall thank you to consider me as the ideal candidate for the job, and I look forward to serving the Workers' Party of Britain, and most of all, I look forward to serving the people of London.